Sawadee krap and Sawadee Minecraft. Welcome back to the Boxing King, and I'm your host Joshua C. So today I'm gonna unbox the realme's first 5G smartphone in Malaysia. Yes, as you know, Realme already launched the Realme X50 5G and also the X50 Pro 5G, and Realme Malaysia skipped the Realme X50 and straight away bring in the Realme X50 Pro 5G. So let's check out how pro is this Realme X50 Pro 5G. So welcome back. As you can see in the box, you have the iconic Realme yellow color with X50 Pro printed on top of the box. And now let's flip behind the box. You got the key specs of the X50 Pro. Now let's just open up the box. Yeah. So once you open up the box, you see the Let's Embrace a New Journey, and you get the menu and also the silicone back cover, which is a grey color one. Then you get the phone wrapped nicely. You get a SIM pin too, and the 65-watt super dart charging dock, and also a USB-C cable. So let's box courtesy and grab the phone. Yeah. Now let's unwrap the phone and turn it on. So while turning on this Realme X50 Pro, let's look at the design of the phone. So the Realme X50 Pro comes with two colors, the dust red and also the moss green. This is the moss green color, and the Realme X50 Pro comes with a matte back cover design. And the one thing that I like the most about this design is the anti-fingerprint. Yes, because of the matte finish, it doesn't stain any fingerprint on it, so you can just swipe it, and without any fingerprint stain. Yeah, and not to mention the material used is the Gorilla Glass 5, so it's quite durable. And the only thing that you need to take note about this phone is it's quite slippery because of the matte smoothness. So I've flipped the phone a few times, and well, the phone is still hard rock because of the Gorilla Glass 5 and it doesn't have any scratches. So let's turn to the front. It has a 6.44-inch 1080p Super AMOLED display with 90Hz refresh rate, and it supports HDR10+, which means when you are watching videos on this phone, it's pretty enjoyable because the color contrast, it's pretty vivid and sharp. As for the refresh rate, you can set it into auto mode, which it will automatically switch to 60Hz from 90Hz to optimize your battery life, and also you can switch it manually from 60Hz to 90Hz refresh rate. And speaking about watching videos on this phone, not just the display has vivid and sharp colors, the audio quality is really nice as well because it has a certified high-res dual stereo speaker, which is on the bottom and on the super thin Razer earpiece here. So let's check out the audio quality. And in terms of the chipset, it comes with a Snapdragon 865 5G chipset and also coupled with 12GB of RAM and also 256GB of storage space. Okay, let's talk about the camera setup. On the rear, you have a quad camera setup. You have the 64-megapixel main camera, 8-megapixel ultra-wide, 12-megapixel telephoto lens, and also a 2-megapixel black and white portrait lens. And as for the front, it has a dual selfie camera. It has a 32-megapixel main camera and also 8-megapixel ultra-wide selfie camera. So as for the picture quality, it's quite dynamic and vivid, and also the color contrast is quite nice. It's just the loss of details here and there because by default it uses the 16-megapixel resolution. And if you want a higher resolution, you can go for the HDR mode, which it brings you a more contrasty color, and also you can go to the 64-megapixel mode where you use the 64-megapixel main camera to shoot and capture your picture. But I would like to say that this camera will go into its full potential when you use the nightscape mode. Yes, when you're capturing photos in the night, you turn on the nightscape mode, you can capture a very sharp and detailed night photos. And for the video recording, you can capture up to 4K 30 frames per second, and also with the UIS max stabilization, you can capture a very stable video as well as for the front selfie video. Okay, so finish off with the rear picture quality. Let's talk about the selfies. With the 32-megapixel main selfie camera, it can capture a very detailed and sharp selfie. And also the favorite thing that I like about the 8-megapixel sensor selfie camera is that I can capture a wider group selfie. So this is the best thing for group selfie. So coming into conclusion, for Realme's first 5G phone in Malaysia, there's nothing really much to ditch about, but if you really want to ask me what I dislike about this phone is the brightness of the display, because the brightness of the display is quite dim and you will be having some trouble looking into the screen while you're under a hot sun. So that's all for today. Let me know what do you like about the Realme X50 Pro and which color do you like the most. Is it the moss green or the dust red? In the comments below, and remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and also click the bell icon to catch our latest gadget review. I'm Joshua C. Lakon and ciao!